Welcome back to our channel. We are Blackhawk K-9, a relationship-based dog training company who shares their training journey and connects with clients through this channel. If you're interested in learning more or following along on the journey, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Today we're going to be looking at board and train Sedona. She is a 6-week board and train for us. She is a young Chesapeake Bay Retriever. She is an absolute sweetheart, but her mom has a couple of issues that she would like to have worked on. She actually has a private lesson dog for us that she has now become a board and train. She's done an incredible job with this dog, but there's still some things that she wants to work on. So right now you can see that she's very stressed. Loud noises are actually one of her triggers, and there's some sanding and cutting going on in the background. You guys can't hear it because obviously I'm doing a voiceover, but there is a lot of loud noises happening. So you can see this stress, though she's eating, a little bit of whale eyeing. There's a lot of stress happening here. So I'm really going to try and help her kind of calm through and work through it in obedience. That's what Eliza's asking her to do right now. She's asking her to just listen to the commands and try and work through that emotionally. She has great obedience from our private lessons already, so we're starting pretty strong this first week. We're really excited to see how she does. You can see as the session starts to come through, we're getting a little less stress, and that's really all we're looking to do, is making it a little less stressful every time. So we know that this is something that's stressful for her. You can see the excitement there, a lot less whale eyeing. We're still lip licking for sure, but are definitely getting better. There you see a little displacement sniffing, just discomfort all around. And we're just going to pay for engagement. This is really important for us to capture what this looks like right now, because this is definitely something that we want to work on over the 6-week period. We want to make sure that we're getting all these behaviors. Something else we know is actually, you see the shake of the head there. This is how we know when our e-collar is too high. That was actually only at a 7. And she's currently working for us now at a 3 instead. Sometimes just being around and doing more e-collar work can help us reduce the e-collar level. And sometimes we talk to them at different levels depending on what they need that day. So sometimes a 7 is where she's at, which is where she historically has been at in private lessons and with her mom. But now that she's been here for a week, we see that she doesn't necessarily need a 7, and usually she's working at a 3. A 7 is too high for her. Here we're working again on e-collar work and just hammering out those positions, making sure we're getting really nice engagement. Sedona is a really sweet dog. We are building relationships with her. I have a great relationship with her, but Eliza did not do her private lessons. So they're actually still working on building their relationship together, which is totally fine. We'd love to see it. This is how most of our board and train start anyway, is through relationship building. We will put more stress on her sooner, since she already has the foundation of the obedience that we look for. We are just doing a little bit of fine tuning. She has a little bit of a quirky problem right now where when she's wearing an e-collar, if you ask her to sit, she is auto downing, meaning she's automatically going into a down as soon as you ask her to sit. This can happen a lot when we ask our dog to down immediately after a sit command. It's not unusual and it happens quite frequently. So here we're actually talking about some of the biting. Sedona has an issue where sometimes she'll put her mouth on her mom, and it starts as play and then can get a little more aggressive, and has definitely left marks on her mom. So we want to address that. We're talking about at what points she's doing that, and talking about how we can try and replicate that scenario to see if we can check out what that looks like for her. She has not really had any issues with mouthing anybody. The biggest issue that we've actually had with her is she can be a little testy in her crate when people she doesn't know come up to it, but she's adjusted really quickly, and we're pretty happy with the way that it looks after the first week. She hasn't really done that after the first couple of days, but it's definitely something that we paid attention to and worked on a little bit just to make sure that, you know, we weren't having those issues anymore. We definitely want dogs that are safe coming in and out of their kennel. That's a big issue that we always want to make sure it's resolved. One of the other things we worked on is obviously we always want all of our dogs to be safe to be handled. So because of that, when they get to us, we pretty early on start all the desensitizing. We start a little bit of house manners, and we are going to continue to work and check on the improvements that Sedona gives us over the next 6-week period. We're super excited. We've been waiting a long time to see this girl in our board and train program, so we're super excited to see what we can do with her. Alright guys, that is all that we have today for our weekly board and train update. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to find out how we can help you reach your training goals with your dog, please reach out to us and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.